Hello! Good evening, folks. Hello! Happy New Year! How's it all going? Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's time. It's finally time. We're going to hit Paro. I know, I've never done it before. I am quite excited. And we're just going to dive straight on into the chaos. Because why not? Why would we not? Why would we not just dive directly headlong into something and just go for it? Just the one flight today, and it's a good one. Let's do this thing, shall we? I know, I haven't even got my glasses on properly. Hello, I'm here. How are you all? Good evening, hello, and welcome down at where are we? Gaya. We're at Gaya Airport right now. On the ground, in pilot's mode, looking up at our very majestic Airbus A319. There we go, get the camera all sorted. It's all kinds of funky angles because I've taken the holiday decor down now, and it's all kind of cockeyed and stuff. What's going on? There we go. Kind of. Is that better? Is that somewhat better? I think that's better. Which way is it? There we go. No, now that's too far. Better? I think that's better. Okay, we'll leave it there. Good evening. Hello. How are you all? Happy New Year. I hope you are all doing fantastic. And yeah, we've got a really fun and exciting one. And the bit that you haven't seen, because it's hiding, it is strategically hiding out the way. But I have a brand new microphone arm holding up my microphone. So no more will I be like face down in my microphone. It is comfortably in front of my face to a point where I have the screen right in front of me at like the perfect arm's length. You're right there. So you can't even see the microphone properly, which is great. That's just the way I like it. And yeah, Sim is performing very nicely. I was doing some not streaming. I was doing some flying actually in MSFS 2020 prior to the break. Prior to New Year's. And yeah, I was really having some fun with that because, of course, we had the fun and excitement of all the control schemes going completely out of whack. Speaking of which, I just need to double check that my throttle quadrant is in and all of the controls are set to their correct configuration. Here we go. Standard. You guys can't see it because my webcam is like blocking it, but there it is. Standard, none. So all of that configuration work that we were doing in the back end of stream is now fully realized, and we are good to go. So here we are in the flight deck of the Airbus A319. Airbus A319 on our way down to Paro. And yeah, it should be a really fun one. I have configured views and everything. We will do a thorough briefing because, of course, we are. And I'm just going to fix one thing. I have noticed, and again, I don't know whether this is a sim-ism or if this is a specifically a Phoenix thing that they are in the process of fixing. But some reason I have noticed that the reading light and the overhead light here, this one, these are like erroneously creating like light spots in the back of the cabin unless you turn them on and off first. It's kind of strange. We're getting really strange erroneous is the word I was looking for. Erroneous pack faults as well. So I have to keep them off until we start the engines, and our position on the ramp is also kind of strange, but I guess that's what we get for taking off of a small, tiny, weeny little airport here. Anyway, there is scenery for this airport, apparently. We're on the ground down here at Gaya. The airport code is VEGY. So we're down here on the ground at VEGY. And we are getting ourselves all set up and configured for Paro. So let's go through and review our little flight plan. And yes, I am going to have checklists. I am going to bring out the checklists and make sure that we actually have checklists that we will review and keep an eye on. Because if any of the flights that are out there require us to be vigilant, it is this one. So checklists are coming out, and we will go through those once we do a thorough review of the flight plan and review this chaos and mess. Because yes, it is going to be chaos. It is going to be mess, but it is a short and sweet little hop. Very short, very sweet little hop out of VEGY in Gaya across a 1 hour flight down, gets us into Paro here. So I really do want to get up and moving so we can get out of here. So let's go through the flight today and go through the OFP and do our usual highlighting down here. So let's just double check that's all in place. Yep. So today, Happy New Year! Hey, it's Happy New Year time. Happy New Year, everybody. Today, January the 7th, the Airbus A319 VEGY to Paro. Yeah, crazy. Gaya International Airport down to Paro. Cost index today is 8. Average winds, 266 at 101. Oh, it's going to be a hefty one. So that's going to push us right along because that's coming out of the west and we're flying eastbound. So that's going to be a really nice wind to help us out. 319 with the IAE engines fitted to this little bird, which is super exciting. And a total fuel today of 6.8 tons. 33,000 feet is what they anticipate that we'll get up to, which... Flying as light as we are, I don't foresee that being much of an issue. Routing today, we're going to be out of VEGY on runway 28 and then basically easy routing out onto runway 15 down on the ground at Paro. So yeah, really, really easy. Estimated weights getting out of here, 59.4 with a zero fuel of 52.8. So yeah, nice. Very balanced, pretty lightweight. Should be very, very easy for us to get on out of here, which we will do in due time. So let's go ahead and start getting the path set up in the Phoenix here. We're going to slightly adjust that out time here. We are going to say there we go, perfect, 60 minutes, and we'll get out just a little bit before then. And then here we go. So we'll go ahead and load the aircraft. And we'll do that fast, so it gives us more than enough time. And our panel state is already in a really good shape. So let's go ahead and start bringing this over. Getting this all set and configured. By the way, guys, if you are just joining us for the very first time, good evening, hello, and welcome down. It's lovely having you all here. We'll just clear all the pack faults out of here because it's just going to get annoying otherwise. Right, initialization. Let's do it. Oh, fabulous. Okay, so here we go. And we are BKN126. We are Bhutan Airways 126. Cost index today. Actually, you know what? We are going to fly offline. No, actually, no. We'll keep it as is. Yeah, we will fly online today. Not that I think anyone's going to be in our airspace, but there we go. We'll go and launch that guy. Cost index today, I think I said 8. Just double check that on the FP. There it is, 8. So cost index of 8, 330 is going down here and in the box. Winds, we'll get that wind request going right away. And that is all in there, ready to go. Cool, excellent. So... performance is in on that side, and then the ATSU and AOC receive messages. Here we go, load sheet. And we'll carry on with the initialization on this side. So we've got 52.8, 52.8, and a CG of 30.2. That's going to go in there. And a block fuel, we said 6.8. So 6.8 is what we're carrying. And that goes in there as well with a takeoff weight of 59.4. So that checks out on the top of the fuel plan there. So everything looks good on that side. Takeoff weight 59.4. So there we go, 59.4. Everything reads out correctly on that side. As you can see, I'm kind of doing this in expeditious fashion because really the part that matters is getting the flight plan all fully configured here and ready to go. Right, we are going to run back into this screen and run some performance data. Right, let's take a look here. It says we're out of here on runway 28, which it already has set up and configured. So we'll bring up the airport information. We are right here at the apron. And runway 28 is, of course, all the way down here. So we'll require a backtrack, but that is absolutely okay down here at Gaya. So we are going to do the backtrack off Alpha down to runway 28. Departure, there is no departure. So it's basically a straight out departure here. And then, yeah, information. Yeah, there's no reference or anything like that, so we don't have to worry. But essentially, it is going to be a straight out direct to Golf Charlie is that waypoint that we will fly direct to off runway heading. So we'll start to get that programmed in as well. So flight plan, VEGY, departure, runway 28. So that's going to go in there. There is no SID, so that is absolutely fine. And insert that in there. And then we are going to actually go ahead and delete that discontinuity in there. So delete that continuity, insert that, and that will take our flight, look at that, basically straight out and around there. So 1,870 feet, making that wide turn arc out over the top of the airport and out to Golf Charlie. So that is absolutely fantastic. It is not liking the amount of fuel on board, but I think it will like it more once, yeah, 68.20. So let me just go on initialization here and just verify that it's going to be happy with 6.8 block. Yeah, so I think it will be happy once we're all fully fueled and ready to go. But the flight plan is all good to go over here. Oh, estimated fuel when we arrive is 4.8. Sorry, 4.6. So we're okay over there. All right, cool. Right, we will do some performance numbers here real quick, and then we'll start to get ourselves configured and launched on out of here as well. So VEGY, runway 28, dry conditions, looks pretty good out. The weather is actually clearing out quite nicely. Beautiful morning here down in the ground in India, in Gaya. It's not syncing our thing. There's Billy checking in. Did the queue unpause is the question. I don't think the queue is unpaused yet, but we will ensure that that is resumed. There you go. There's your check-in. Hello, Billy. How are you? Welcome in. We are just actually in the final stages of getting...
Thank you for being a loyal Empire Air Miles Rewards member. You have flown 16 times.
Oh my goodness. So there we go. 16 times. The gamba is not in your favor today, sir. The gamba is not in your favor. 16 times, though. Thank you very much for your loyalty, my very good friend. How are you? Yes, indeed. Today, the game was rigged. Right, 18 degrees, 001013. So 1013 and temperature of 2... What did I say? 28? 21. Funny, Volanta has it. 18. See, I was completely off. 18. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead. Calculate. Wind is not valid. Of course it isn't. 0. There we go. Can it do 00000? There we go, calculate. There it goes, fantastic. And I'm going to be lazy. We're just going to send those numbers direct to the MCDU. Except we're going to do a flap one takeoff and calculate and send that. Here, just looking around though, I love you. I hope you and Rachel and Elric are amazing. So all those numbers are in. We'll just double check the performance numbers are in, which they are. And then on this side, we're just going to go ahead and throw the flight plan up on the other display and start to get ourselves in final configuration here. So, right. Pre-flight, we're in the configuration checks. So I'm actually just going to take this all the way through from the APU, which is there. So APU bleeds on. So we are in cockpit preparation checklist, and we'll request ATC clearance. We'll set the clearance here in just a second. We'll go ahead and file online. So let me go down to pre-file on the network VATSIM. We'll make sure that we're pre-filed there, which we are now officially filed and good to go. So we are going to go BTN 126, and we are 319. There it goes. Perfect. 122.8, and we're on there. So that looks absolutely lovely. Let me just double check that it is picking up our audio. Sure, SMB, we're good to go. Lovely. Right, we are in great shape. Okay, so ATC clearance, we'll just say that it has been requested. We're going to go ahead and start the squawking. And then we're going to start to do some final checks here before we get final underway here, which will be very exciting. Let me just double check. Throttle is looking good. All that stuff is looking good. We'll get GS and that on. We are squawking mode Charlie. We are squawking 2000. Everything is looking good in there. And UTC time is looking good. I'll just double check that the weather is live. Custom, live time, live weather. We are in great shape there. Okay, let's do some final checklists here. Fuel pumps are on, seatbelt signs are on, thrust levels are idle, fuel quantity is checked to data. All the FBA information is calculated and performance takeoff performance is in. Takeoff performance is 134 with an up of 0.5 with a flex of 65. And then we'll do a final walkthrough of all of the stuff. Johnny! Hello! Happy New Year, my friend. How was your New Year's cruise? How was your New Year's cruise? All right, beacon light is on. Engine mode selector. We'll get that here in just a second, so we'll finalize that checklist here. I'm getting that weird pack fault, by the way, that we had the other day. So that's lovely that we come in, and of course, erroneous pack faults is exactly what we want. Don't you just love this amazing GSX parking that we have? Phenomenal for a default aircraft. Let's get back in Miami yet again. Hey, a stateside. Look at that. One of these days we'll like match. Maybe in March you'll end up. How's the weather by you? Would you like to see? Would you like to see the amazing weather we have? It's in Discord, by the way. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that stunning? It is unbelievably pretty out there. But yes, we have received. Are you ready? Hold on to something. We're at 6.5 inches of snow, and by the end of the night, we will be just over 7 inches of snow for the total. So yeah, it's been a good day. It has been a good day. Needless to say, we are not. Allison worked from home today. I work from home, obviously. So I was working from home today. She was working from home, and it's just been a lovely 26 degrees. Yeah, my parents said the same thing. They said, "What did you leave Florida for?" Yeah, I ask these questions all the time, but I say that it was for my mental health and sanity that we did it. Right, let's go through. Let's go through. Though I did hear the UK almost had a full meltdown over the, like, less than a tenth of a centimeter of snow that you had the other week. So I don't want to hear it. Right. VEGY, runway 28, we're out directed to Golf at Charlie Charlie. And then we're going to be on the Subsu 1 arrival. The Subsu 1 arrival here for our arrival into Paro. Yeah, I've never done Paro on the stream before. This is gonna be a fun one. So there's no SID for the actual approach here. Well, sorry, I lied. There isn't a one in. So Subsu is this. It's like basically just a line that will get us over Papa Romeo 888. And if I remember correctly, one of these waypoints is Papa Romeo 888. So it's there, there, and there. And I think that we are... Johnny's going to correct me instantaneously on this one, but I believe as an Airbus A319, we're a Yankee, right? So we should be taking the RNAV Yankee, right? Is that correct? Johnny will immediately correct me if I am wrong, but I believe the RMP is for runway 15, and it will take us on the Yankee down into Paro runway 15. So that is what we're essentially planning for. So Subsu gets us down on the Subsu 1, which is a really easy arrival. We need to be at Papa Romeo 888 at 17,000 feet. You have no clue. Wow, a real Airbus pilot can't even help us. We are so screwed. Anyway, so let's go through this, because this is the bit that makes me very, very, very nervous here, okay? So I've never done this before, but we are essentially following the waypoints. Papa Romeo 740, 14,000. Papa Romeo 738 at 13,000. Papa Romeo 736, 13,000, right? Then it gets crazy. 12, 11, 8, and then by the time we reach here, which is essentially the final decision height at Papa Romeo 712 at a mandatory 11,800 feet on a 3-degree glide slope, gets us in at 7,364 feet. It is a ridiculous, ridiculous high altitude aircraft. High airport. Decision altitude on this thing is crazy high as well. So the airport elevation is crazy. Transition altitude is going to be 18,000 feet, so just like it would be in the US. And refer to minimums. Yes, we are referring to minimums. So our decision height is going to be 10,690 feet. Yep. It's crazy. Is crazy. So we're going to go ahead and program all of that crap in right now. Oh, is Cat C not alpha? Why do I always go alpha? I think it's because it's the lower of the numbers. So we can go Cat Charlie. Okay. So 10,740 feet, which is a regular altitude of above the airport of 3,376 feet, which again is also stupid. It is stupid. Utterly stupid. If the aircraft performance, okay, that makes sense. Got it. That makes sense. Right, here we go. So 320 series, normally Cat C. Acknowledged. I will bear that in mind for next time. Okay, so it does say the Zulu. So RNAV Zulu 15. And that should be the Subsu 1. So Subsu 1, RNAV Zulu, which means I can go over here. I can go approach, uncheck that, recheck. No, that's not the right one. It's this one. I think the only difference here it is, Papa Romeo 888. This is where we're coming in from. So here, 185 knots. So this is what we really have to pay attention to. 185 minimum, 17,000 by Papa Romeo 888, which is why I wanted to brief all this on the ground, because we had no time doing this in the air from Gaya. There was no way it was going to happen. So Papa Romeo 888 is a Papa Romeo 744, 15,000 and 13,000. It's basically a squiggly line all the way. Wait a sec. No, that's going to take us the wrong way around, because that's taking us in for runway 15. Hang on. That's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. We need to go erase. I want arrival. We're going on Av Zulu. Oh, wait a second. Was I right? Was I right? It is the Yankee. I'm an idiot. Runway 33, I think it was planning for. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I'm checking my flight plan, because that's the smart thing to do. Oh, it is runway 15. It is runway 15. Am I nuts? Am I nuts? I'm going crazy here today. I'm actually going crazy. Yeah, so it is the right. So temporary flight plan, erase, go back here, arrival 15. The Zulu is the only option for runway 15. So remove that. It is the Zulu. Uncheck. This is the one we're going for. So we're coming up the valley the other way. So ignore everything I just said. Everything I just said is a complete lie. Here we go. Papa Romeo 888, and then following it, so it's this way around. So 13,800 over the top of the range here, when the top of the valley is 13,000 feet. Yeah, it's risky biscuits all the way in. And we're basically taking it visual all the way down. Luckily, it seems that the weather is quite nice down in Paro this evening, so we should be okay. And it's going to be the Sub-Zoo. All of that is going to be in. So we're going to go ahead and set that up right now. I'm glad that we briefed that. We'll brief it one more time when we're airborne, and we'll start to get this underway. So we are in great shape. We're going to go ahead and start to get this up and spinning.
Small for your aircraft.
Yep, I'm sure it is. And we are going to go ahead and pause the alerts, even though A-Punk by Vampire Weekend is a good fun one. It is a good fun song, but we are going to get ready for push and start. And we're going to go and run the final part of the checklist. Transponder is on, beacon is on, engine igniter switch is in ignite. And parking brake is as required, and push back and start has been requested. Before start checklist complete. Cool. Amazing. What I am doing with my life, I don't know. I think the altimeter, according to this, is... Where is it? Valanta. You were the only one that had it. Yeah, 1013. Seatbelts! Of course he spots the seatbelts. Of course he does. What do you need those for? They're on all the time. Cabin crew deal with those. All right, initial climb out of here is 5,000. Dash altitude. Switch to HPA 1013. And yep, the rest of that is all looking good. Volanta! It's Digi. Hey, Digi, how are you? Thank you for the check-in. Exclamation mark EAM to check on how many you guys have. You crazies. 4,000 is transition out of here. So we'll bear that in mind. I could even set the initial climb to 4,000 just to match that. I don't even care. You can push me back whatever way that you want. We will get the trucks out of here. There you go. 5 times, Digi. 5 times, and you'll have the gamba on your. You'll start getting the gamba. All right, there we go. There is Epoch released, and Johnny, you're at 4, so you are right on your merry way. I know that there are several people in the chat that have managed to get quite a bit higher. So we'll go engine ignite on number 2. Bye, gate. I know we're gonna have a weird ass pushback here. We're gonna have a very, very weird. And I think when I initially started streaming, I said, "Oh, Anthony, you devil, you! Of course you do it when the alerts are paused." Thank you very much for the resub! 16 bloody months. What in the world have you done that for? 16 months. We're going to do the backtrack. Of course, we are all by ourselves, but we are flying on the network. I don't know where this tug is taking us. We're on a magical mystery tour. We're on a bit of a magical mystery tour. There we go. And you check in for today's flight as well while you're at it. What a legend. Thank you very much for your check-in. And just notice the Buckies.
Midnight _
You like
studios
my
_
you like
Thank
the
for
blanket?
being a loyal Empire Air Miles Rewards member. You have flown 11 times.
Hey, 11! Is the Gamba in your favor? The Gamba. Sadly, the Gamba is not in your favor today, my friend. The Gamba is not in your favor. It is rigged. There we go. Both engines are starting. Because it's rigged. There we go. Knew it was coming. Push back. Don't be sad. Take a sad push and make it better. Hey, dude. Oh my God, that was terrible. That was great. In fact, I think I started the stream on a Beatles song today, so that was absolutely fantastic. Spotted a seatbelt sign for it. The only way to Orlando, saying it was. Oh, I got you. Very good, very good, very good. Spotted it. Yeah, it's so good. And what's crazy is that they're building even more. Anthony claims first officer as well. What a legend. I don't know what's going on with the pushback tug. No, it won't be water we're landing on, darling. It will be a mountainside. All right, let's go ahead and stop this pushback, because whatever GSX has decided to do. Don't worry, I already have, dear. We'll recycle it for you. There you go. Now it's recycled. There you go. You can go away now. We need some control here as you drove all over the luggage cart. No, that wasn't me. That was this. That was this. It was GSX's fault. I claim nothing wrong. Yes, you can interrupt that. Go away. Stupid thing. Right, 1013 once, twice, 3 times, 5,000 dash dot altitude, and engines are in a good start. Let's get the APU off. Packs can come back on. And the rest of the overhead config is looking okay. Let's go ahead and get the strobes on. And off start checks, pushback and start is good. Parking brake is set. Engine mode selector is normal. APU is off. Auto brake is max. We'll set that right now. Auto brake is max. Flight controls checked. Let's double check our flight controls. Left, right, down, up, left, right. Flight controls free and clear. Spoilers are armed. Flaps set 1. And pitch trim is, what was our pitch trim? Look at me go. I'm being so well organized. Up 0.5. Up 0.5. Call that good. Rudder trim is 0. Anti-ice as required, and flight instruments have been checked after start checklist complete. And we are good to roll on out of here. Let's turn the sound of the sim up. And Gaya traffic, Bhutan 126 takes from runway 28 via Alpha. Guy. Right, park and brake off. Wing lights can now come on. And navs can come on as well. Start to get ourselves spun around here to taxi back down the runway to get on out of here. Go on, move it and groove it. Let's do this thing. There we go. Look at this beautiful morning here. There is the cabin ready. Don't you love when the sound of the sim is good? Everything is working in our favor, and VATSIM is looking lovely. By the way, if you haven't done so already and you want to follow the flight along today, VATSIM Radar is actually tracking all of our flight data now, as well as Volanta. So you are more than welcome to do that. This is gorgeous. What a beautiful morning. What an absolutely beautiful morning. This is absolutely lovely. Right, let's do takeoff config check. And it is norm. Brake check. Brakes are looking good. Right round like a record, baby. Right round, right round. Indeed, indeed. All right, let's get out of here because I am excited. I am excited. I've never done Paro on stream before. And this is going to be a really fun one. It's going to be chaotic and it's going to go... all hell will break loose. But it's going to be fun. I've strung all of you along for the stupidity that it is about to occur. And we are going to have an absolutely amazing, amazing time. You know, Johnny, I was thinking about it. When you mentioned the Buc-ee's blanket behind me, I don't think there is a Buc-ee's on that little road trip of ours. So I am very sad about that because that would be one food place that would be like kind of an amazing thing to include. A Paro Comparo? Well, yeah, something like that. This is going to be so stupid. I'm so looking forward to this because of just how ridiculous it is going to be. The sim looks absolutely stunning right now, by the way. This makes me very happy! Chat, it makes me very happy. We've come into 2025 with a beautiful looking sim. Flight controls that actually work. Would you believe it? Would you believe we actually have flight controls that work? And we have a really hilarious route. Really looking forward to the rest of the week because we have some really, really fun ones. I'm trying to see if we can get some stupid weather that was over our area today, tomorrow for some fun operations in some very cold and wintry operations for Southwest Airlines. But of course, we're gonna have to do that in FS 2020. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to get the weather in there. Right, here we go. Right, everything else is checked, ladies and gentlemen. Are you buckled up? Hold on to your caps, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some Britain. What emote do we want to do? It's probably going to be a lot of these. Let's get some emotes in that chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this thing. Off to Paro we go. 50% N1, please. Right, here we go. Manflight 65 SRS runway. There we go. Come on, get in there. That's my... There we go. No, come on, get in there. Get in the D10. Thank you. Let's do this. And there's 100. Lovely and smooth because there's no wind whatsoever. B1, rotate. Lovely positive rate of climb. Gear up. And I'm going to fly this departure manually because why the hell not? We'll start that gradual turn all the way around. No wind situation. What amazing views. What absolutely amazing views. Look at this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what flight simulation is all about. Look at this stunning, stunning departure. Holy crap. Right, level climb. Thrust climb, climb. And we'll go ahead and whack the autopilot in. And we will wait for it to go all the way around there. Go on. Into the clouds we go. Ground spoilers can get disarmed. What a beautiful departure. If this is the departure, god damn, the arrival is going to be pretty. God damn, it is going to be a pretty one. Right, there is... Let's wait for acceleration as we get out of this turn here. Right, let's go all the way up to cruise. Flight level 330. And Gaya traffic. Air Bhutan, 126. Making the turn overhead the airport now and off to Golf, November. Gaya. Not that anyone is anywhere near us. Let's go. We're over 4,000 set standard. And there's our speed, flaps 0, 180 knots, and acceleration. Looking good, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. Right, packs, everything is looking good. Seatbelt signs can stay on for now. As we make that final turn out there. Winds are going to be kind of funky out of here. But this weather is looking absolutely stunning. Let's get ShareX up and running, shall we? Start to turn the sound of the simulator down a little bit more. There's another check-in. And it's Joel. Hello! Evening, Joel. Hello. Thank you for your check-in, my friend. How are you? Right, let's do some amazingly beautiful screenshots because this thing is just gorgeous. There we go. Let's get a wing view out of here. Look at this. Just stunning. Just absolutely picturesque, gorgeous. Where is ShareX? Come on, wake up. Come on. Give me a screenshot. It froze. God damn it. There we go. And window. There it goes. Lovely. Beautiful. All right, there's a couple of amazing screenshots. Good for me to choose from. I need to call me by my new title is Professor Professor? Professor? Well, that's fun. Congratulations, Professor. I did not know that. New information. New information. Let's go ahead and unpause the alert so we can celebrate that sub. This absolute legend. You are gorgeous.
Welcome back to the Empire, Midnight_Studios_. They have been subscribed for 16 months. And they
16 months. You're an absolute baby cakes, and I love you to pieces. Thank you very much for the resub, Anthony. I love you bunches. Let's get on out of here. And you know before the rest of the family? What? Well, that's crazy. How is it that I know before anybody else? That is very exciting, though. Congratulations. Big accomplishment. I mean, a professorship. That's very cool. What are you teaching exactly? Am I allowed to ask? Other my mom and you are the next. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you sharing that. I appreciate that very, very much. Right, here we go. Let's start to get some performance information in. Yeah, there's going to be, this is going to be 0, 0, 0 again. And then we'll start to plug in the rest of the information here. 0, 0, 0, 0. And then the temperature is looking like, yeah, no meta shock. Shocking. We're just going to have to rely on Volanta for everything. 1016, 17, and 130 at 11 now. Oh, shoot. 130 at 11. 011. Oh, lovely. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's going to be super fun. Paro is warm, too. 17 degrees. 1016. And that is all looking absolutely lovely. Yeah, landing weight. I think it said we're going to be 54. D2. It's still saying that we're going to be landing heavy. We're going to do max braking, idle, max reverse, full flap, main landing gear. So yeah, it looks like that's our configuration, folks. That's our configuration. It's going to be really fun. Wind component is going to be essentially 1 knot on the nose. So yeah, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a really fun one. Business and IT service strategy. That's fantastic. Congratulations. All right, here we go. So distance to airport is going to be 318 UTC 024. So yeah, we are not that far away now. So less than an hour until our fate is sealed and we get into the mountains here. Unfortunately, our views have been slightly obstructed by this fog layer. That this is gonna get real interesting real quick. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not showing my nerves or anything, am I? Am I showing my nerves, chat? I hope not. I hope not. Anyway, I hope everybody has had a lovely start to the year. As I said, I've been kind of setting up for work, doing some stuff on the side. The new boom arm for the microphone is here. You can't really see it. I've kind of positioned it in a way that allows me to see the screen and talk to you guys, but also have it out the way. I have, of course, cleared all the holiday decorations from behind me, which is kind of sad in a way that the holidays are already behind us, but we cleared the tree, so the tree is gone. Vacuumed down here the weekend, just getting my office area all reconfigured. Do have the new Xbox controller as well for some drone footage. A little bit later on, I'm going to try and remember to record the landing if I can. So I'll bring the recorder up so that we can record the landing and do all that fun stuff as well, because that's going to be a bit of a laugh coming into Paro. But there we go. So yeah, it's been a bit busy, to say the least. So I hope everybody has also had a lovely start to the year and everything is going well for you all. Let's very quickly. Here you go. That's the back. That's the back of the house right now. That's how much snow we've had. We're up to about 7 inches, and there we go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Anthony, you're officially here. You're officially here. You're part of the Empire Air Miles rewards program that is being spammed in that channel in the chat now. So you are collecting air miles. So there you go. This is the schedule for the remainder of the week here, folks. So that you're looking at it. Still rigged. Yeah, well, you all can bite me. This is what I do to support you all. Anyway, so this is the schedule for the rest of the week, folks. So I'm going to try and get us in to somewhere really, really snowy with the iFly tomorrow. I got to figure out exactly where is looking the worst. It's probably going to be like somewhere from here to like Cincy or something like that, or maybe Baltimore to Cincy, something along those lines, because Cincy and Louisville got absolutely bombed by the snow as well, so it's going to be absolutely hilarious. Still rigged, don't tease me with a good time. I will always tease you with a good time. And then Thursday, we're back at it. We're going to be doing some... Oh, are they? Maybe we'll do Buffalo Cincy or something like that and do like a non-realistic. And we'll do it off of, maybe we'll do it off of Southwest Virtual, and we'll do it somewhere else. I'm just thinking we take the iFly out for a spin. I'm not bothered if we change up the aircraft and change that, but definitely want to do it in the 7.3 Max. And then Thursday had a divert due to the weather. Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm excited now. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be really, really good. And then, of course, Thursday, we're going to do the A300. We're going to do something in Dubai. Something, I haven't decided what specifically, but we're going to do something in Dubai. Right. We've done all of the taxi checklists. We did the takeoff checks. Screaming through the after takeoff checks. And then climb. We're at Paro. So, there we go. And cruise. So navigate, seatbelts as required. We'll go ahead and keep seatbelts off for now. And then approach and TOD. So cruise checklist complete. So we are good to go. The descent checks and start to get this puppy organized for our landing. I'm going to go ahead and immediately start getting ourselves configured here. Oh shoot, it's an RNAV, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to turn the landing system off because it is an RNAV, but we'll keep the constraints in. We'll keep the constraints in, but landing system can come off. And we do need to start programming in the Paro, the decision out. So we'll start to get some of that stuff in here as well. The performance page. Here it is. So 1016. Beat of my heart, there can something going wrong. All right, and the Paro. 10,320 feet. 10,320. Fun. All the fun. Full. And then here we go. Flaps, stall, retard, and clean speed. So 211 is our min clean. I'm not nervous. I swear I'm not. I'm not nervous flying into Paro. It is going to be fun. It is going to be fun. I am also working on two little side projects, just to catch everybody up. Two little side projects. One you know about, which is the supercut of the absolute broigus that was the stream before the new year. I'm turning that into a supercut and actually adding it in front of another planned video that I have. And I'm planning on releasing it as like a first impressions, 90 days first impressions of the new simulator on the main YouTube channel. I'm currently working on scripting that video because I find that I work much better with script. So I'm scripting it right now, and I've got to take some B-roll and stuff in the simulator and stuff like that as well. So I'm going to be working through some of that. And then the other thing I'm working on, you guys somewhat kind of sort of know about, I'm working on a plugin for the simulator that goes in directly to the Sim Connect in the simulator. Originally, I was trying to do it through FSUIPC, and just it got way overly complicated. I wasn't happy with it. You know what they say, if they start to get complicated, like overly complicated, it's not worth doing, or you'll just get frustrated and get sick and tired of the project, and you'll move on. Needless to say, that is exactly what happens. So I'm moving on, and so I'm doing something completely different from what I originally had thought. Let's see. Cool. Twitch is providing all the resolutions, so we're very happy about that. Right, so yeah, that's the update. So look for all of those. That reminds me of another thing that I've got to do. The other thing I got to figure out is how to separate audio for YouTube short content, but that is a problem for future Joel to deal with, and not current Joel. So there we go. We're an hour in, and we are approaching top of climb here. How far are we? There it is, top of descent. Right there. I see you. I see you. Right, so we've got the arrival on Av Zulu right there, and that's going to be the on Av via Papa Romeo 888, that's it. There we go, so that should complete. There it is. Cool, amazing. It's got us in. And then if I go plan and we step through, so this is going to get us all the way down. Papa Romeo 888. Yep, so all of this. There we go. That's it. That's it, folks. So I'm going to keep this map, the plan map, up on the other side as we fly it, so that way I can monitor what that looks like as we're flying on in. We'll keep the terrain radar on the primary flight display, and then we'll have the plan up on this side. So we'll go plan. We'll keep this at this range, and we'll just monitor it at 20 miles as we come over. This is where things are going to start to get very exciting. There's the arc and ad break. Of course there is. Sorry for the folks that are non-subscribers at the moment. The ad break. I hope you guys come back to us very soon. Love it. Absolutely love it. It looks absolutely gorgeous, the sim. Yeah, when the sim is working nicely and it's doing things like this, it is a gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous, and we love it. But when it misbehaves, it is a bear and a half to deal with. A bear and a half. But no, I'm really looking forward to this arrival. Like I said, I've never done Paro on stream before. So it is going to get... It's going to get dicey. Very dicey. In a good way, though. I just want to push this a little bit further out so I can get the top of descent, which is not that far away now. 120 miles. 148 and the arrival time of 2:20. So we're about 30 minutes from arrival now. 30 minutes. Start to really pay attention here. Right, so descent checklist. We'll start to go through this now, just so that we're a step ahead. TCAS is going to be set an approach briefing. We will do... Actually, that's a very good idea. Let's do one more approach briefing. So, we are on the Paro International runway 15 Zulu arrival via Papa Romeo 888. At 185 knots is what our expect is over Papa Romeo 888. Had to do it. If you've seen The Breakfast Club, you'll know why. And then from Papa Romeo 888, we're on Papa Romeo 744. And by 15,200 feet, Papa Romeo 842. This will get us into the valley overhead Papa Romeo 730, where we go up because Of course we do. Papa Romeo 1380 to Papa Romeo 818, and we maintain the 13,800 basically all the way through the valley until we reach Papa Romeo 816 at the mandatory 13,800. So this is what we're going to have in the descent is 13,000. I'm going to write that down because otherwise I will forget. 13,800 is the final. And we are going to put that in. And a 3.5 degree glide path. Papa Romeo 814. 812. This is when we actually get into the valley here on that 3.5 degree glide. Papa Romeo 810, there is a lovely feature for us to pay attention to right here at 8,893 feet. And by Papa Romeo 808, which is offset from the arrival at 8,577 feet. So here we go. Missed approach. Climb 16,000 on the RNAV and follow the missed approach track to Papa Romeo 777. Papa Romeo 777 hold or start new approach via Papa Romeo 777 or as directed. So here it is, Papa Romeo 777. It's on this side. So basically follow the RNAV, it's straight out and then come around and hold. Big loop outside of the valley and hold. Right, here we go. RMP. This is required, so we cannot have a deviation of greater than -0.30, and a RF is required. Authorization is required, and for uncompensated Paro VNAV systems, a minimum temperature of -5 and a max of 33. So luckily we're in that range. It's 17. And direct entry only via IAF or Papa Romeo 888, which is what we're coming in from right now. Cool. And circling is not authorized. Roger that. RNAV. And so final is going to be approach course and refer to the chart. The mandatory altitude by Papa Romeo 816 is 13,800. So here we go. Airport elevation, 7,364 feet. So here we go. We're about to turn in. Hello, hello, Valley. We're gonna get organized nice and early here, folks. Nice and early. So let's just extend that range so that we can get a nice view over the top here. Here is that long turn. What's the scale of this map? Just out of curiosity, does it even say the scale? It says not to scale. Okie dokie. Cool. Amazing. Right, so we are briefed. We will officially call ourselves briefed and good to go. This is very, very exciting. Are you planning? Yes, I am planning. I am doing the planning. We are in the planning phase. Right, we're in the... That checklist is... no, we're on this one. That's the after landing, so we don't have to even have this in my hand. Right, descent checklist. Don't do that. People will not know what to expect. Will not know what to expect? They will know what to expect, because that's what the briefing is for. We're doing this for the briefing, damn it. Right, TCAS below. Approach briefing. I think we've thoroughly briefed the approach now. Anti-ice is going to be as required. Don't need it, because it's quite warm down there. 17 degrees C. It is, like, significantly warmer in the valley than it is here. Transition altitude and Paro is set, and the QNH is 1016. So our descent checklist is checked. And we'll start to get ourselves configured. I'm going to go ahead and whack the seatbelt signs on now. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. And we are approaching top of descent here in 60 miles. Oh, am I showing signs of nerves? Am I? I don't know. I don't know. Am I nervous, chat? I might be. Might very well be a wee bit nervous. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. We're fine. Everything's fine. Just nod and smile. Nod and smile. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, everything is fine. Oh, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Everything is going to be good. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right, here it is. Here's the front of the valley. We're closing in. I believe I can fly. Oh, God. Are we even going to get there? Are we even going to get there? No, I think we'll get the song in before. There we go. We are thoroughly briefed now. Thoroughly briefed and ready to go. We're in risky biscuits mode now. And again, if you haven't done so already, you can track today's flight live here on this amazing website. That's some radar. Click the link in the chat if you're interested in following along on today's flight. Shows our everything, including our arrival, which it claims is going to be in 15 minutes. Which is probably not far off, actually, because we're rocking and rolling along here. It is not a long flight. It is really not a long flight, but it is a fun one. I'm really glad I found it. I've been itching to do Paro for so long. Good old Royal Bhutan, or Bhutan Airlines. It is a good-looking plane. It is a good-looking airplane. We are just minutes away. Minutes away from top of descent. Oh, dearie me. But how was everybody's New Year? Did everybody have a lovely one? And did anyone... Okay, question for the chat. New Year's resolutions. Do we have New Year's resolutions? Do we have goals? Do we have anything set for the year? Any plans? Any like thing that they want to achieve? I'm just still sitting here thinking, how are we in 2025 already? Like, that to me doesn't feel real, that we're in 2025. I still question how we're in 2025. Oh, we got a yes. We got a yes. All right, we'll bring this in. 40 miles, top of descent. Let's bring this down. We go 13,800. 13,800 feet. There we go. There's our mandatory. That's what we're going to take it. I'll probably take it manual right at the top of that descent marker there and fly her all the way down. Right. You guys are going to keep me honest. We'll take the song and then we'll go ahead and pause the alerts because things are going to happen mighty quickly here. Remember, the minimum speed is going to be 185. We got destination data is in. 120 miles to run. Top of descent in 35 miles. Oh, boy. Let's do the thing. Let's do Paro. Oh. Okay. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Don't forget to record. Thank you for the reminder. We'll get the thing here ready to go. And I will hit that record button. I've not done the in-flight recording, by the way, guys. I've never done the in-flight recording. So if we do the in-flight recording thing, again, you know what, actually, let me pull it as an external window, because that way I can actually have it and I can press buttons and things. I believe I can fly. I believe. I don't know where that went. Can we pull it as an external window or no? It says no. Computer says no. Computer says no, so I'm just going to minimize it and keep it there. And we'll start to bring ourselves in. We're going to use a lot of air brake here, folks. A lot of air brake. Right, here we go. Yeah, seatbelts, landing lights. So, as we approach the top of the descent here, we're actually going to go ahead and get these on. There we go. And seatbelt signs are on. Everything else is good. And we're going to go ahead and start descent a little bit early, just so that we can go ahead and make sure that we keep up with it. I'll bring this in. 40. Start to get the terrain radar in. There it is. There's the valley. You can see it just ahead. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous in the sim. And by the way, for those of you who have MSFS 2024 on the premium edition, I believe Paro is a free airport. It is a free airport that you get native in the sim. There we go. There's our first initial Paro out is there. A very appropriate song for us to be landing into. What gorgeous, gorgeous timing we got here. Absolutely spectacular timing. Love that. Absolutely love that. Goodness gracious. Very good. Very good. Amazing stuff. Thank you for the reminder to get the recording going as well, because we will absolutely get it going. Bravo Golf Delta is right there. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead, clear the enter destination data, which we already have. We'll scroll through and set the camera up over the top here. Right over. There we go. There's our minimums and stuff, so we'll be able to see this as we go through, but here is everything that we need. All right, we have everything we need. We have everything we need, folks. Start to get ourselves slowed down here. Make sure that we're in the center of the speed band. Start to get ourselves final configured here for the descent. As we can see out the window, look at these incredible mountains out the window here. Love it. And the last wave of snow looks like it's leaving us now as well. A balmy 24 degrees Fahrenheit locally. For you English lot, that's like -4. Lovely and cold. Fly, fly. Timing. Oh, we got the timing. Brilliant. Love when that happens. I love when that happens. The timing was excellent. Timing was excellent as always. Right, we'll go ahead and retract the speed brake. And we are catching. There it is. There it is. We're catching the green dot. 30,000 feet. The valley is starting to come into view. So start to get the first few restrictions here. So 185 knots by Papa Romeo. Papa Romeo 888, 17,000 feet. So we're going to be chasing that. We're going to make sure that we keep the speed brake out as we approach green dot, which is there. All right. Here we go. Descent checklist. MCDU and landing performance is reviewed. TCAS is below and approach briefing is complete. Our anti-ice is as required. And our passing transition altitude is 17,000 feet. Below 10,000 feet, we've already got it, is seatbelt signs and landing lights. Both of those are on, and our descent checklist is complete. All right, and I've got the before landing checks in front of me as well, so we'll review those as well. We'll start to get ourselves final configured here. We are slightly below medium speed here. 0.63 mark as we come below 28,000 feet. And we're above above 17,000, 185 knots as we approach here. So let's go ahead, bring that down so that we can really keep a sharp eye, because things are going to start to happen very, very quickly. We are about 14 minutes from arrival into Paro. We'll start to get ourselves all kinds of configured here. I'm very, very excited for this one. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Right, here we go. 27,000 feet. We've got about 10,000 to run until we get down. We're on the VNav path. Looking very good so far. We'll go ahead and whack the constraints on, actually. Yeah, we'll keep constraints on this one. Terrain radar scans coming through. Look at this. This is insane. I've never actually flown into Paro before, even just like landing with friends and stuff. So this is very exciting. It's very, very, very exciting. I want to stay on the low end of the speed band here, and as we come down from 25,000 feet, we'll start to actually put some flaps in as we start to like dip below certain thresholds. So as we really start to slow down here, we're going to go ahead and put flap 1 in at 130. So really trying to just chase that speed a little bit more carefully if we can. Because to be 185 knots as we come across, really want to be, especially on min clean, on the performance side. Yeah, we want to make sure that we're managing that very, very closely. Trying to fly this nicely. Try not to Kenko it off the end of the runway. So our minimum clean is 204. So yeah, we are looking good with min clean 204 right now. Final approach fix. We'll go ahead and keep this one. Probably get a little bit of turbulence as we come over the hills here. Yep, which we are. Glad we got the seatbelt signs on a little early. And we'll turn the sound of the sim up just a little bit for you all. Very exciting stuff. There's the valley. Oh, if the textures didn't look like crap right now, I would take a screenshot. But they look absolutely horrific. I hate how the textures look at a distance. I don't know if that's an internal setting that I need to fix, but right now it looks terrible. All right, 22,000. We are approaching flap 1. Of course, we're in the barber pole there. And I will go ahead and take speed. We'll go down 220. Thrust idle 220. And there you go, right at flaps 1. There, and we're on a VDEV. See, this is why I wanted to slow down, So I want to catch up with our VDEV. We'll keep 220 knots in. We'll start to really slow this puppy down. Go down 210. Start to really slow down as we get into the VDEV path here. Remember, our minimum VDEV deviation is going to be ridiculous here. So we really, really have to be very careful about how we get in. 15,200 feet on this 220, keeping on the VDEV speed, and 185 knots. We're a little bit faster than we should be, but 205 is clean speed, so we'll go down 205. With thrust idle right now, we are right on VDEV. And flap 2, so 1 plus is 115, flap 2 is 200. So we go 200 knots, flap 2. That's fine that we're in the barber pole because it will come down. Absolutely fine. We're fine. Absolutely fine. We're just chasing the speed at the minute. Absolutely fine. Right, let's get that vertical deviation back in where we want it. So we'll keep this speed. We'll keep 200 knots right here. And we'll start to actually get gear down here next. So go gear down and 185. And this will really help get our VDEV down lower. We're at idle thrust right now. So this should really help get our stuff down 185. Because 185 flap 3. So we're slightly above where we want to be, but not terrible. 18,500. And we need to be above 15,200. So next is going to be the 13,800 mandatory, and we're going to go ahead 1016 in here, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the record button. There's VDEV. So VDEV is looking good, 17,400, and we're looking for 13.8. There's 185. And we've entered descent data. We're on approach. So we're on final approach. Go around is all set up and ready to go. So there we go. Approach. So we're 181, and then the full final speed for config. The approach is 128. 13,800 now. And we're going to be coming around the valley right here. So this is where the airport is, right in here. So right on VDEV, 16,400 feet, making the first turn here. It's looking good. Very, very good. Very, very good. All right, gear is down flap 2, 185. Slow down to 160 here. Let's go 170 because I like the path that we're on. And then full is 177. So we're 170. I can actually go ahead and take flap full now. And we'll give the speed back to the airplane, go flap full, and we'll go reduced all the way back to final approach. Because they want us at 145 overhead this final waypoint, so that's going to be perfect. It looks like we're going to be bringing ourselves all the way back. So we are looking good. Even if we're slightly above on the airspeed side, that's absolutely fine because our VDEV is looking great. We're in the valley now. There is no escape. Full config. in the 319, in the valley, in the Himalayas, approaching into Paro. We are looking good so far. Let's bring this puppy in. Here we go. It's looking good. So 13,800 is our final approach fix right here. And then we will take it manually, basically fly that route all the way down. So we are officially below, the highest peak. Highest peak is 17,100 and we're 14,300 now. So here we go. Here is the final turn as we make the final approach. And oh, we need to turn the GPWS off. It's fine. Oh, sorry, not that. What is it? GPWS? Is it GPWS system off that turns off the notifications? Yeah, that's it. But we'll turn... Oh, that turns off the ND, well, which is what I don't want. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. We're not pulling up and out of here. Right, so 13,800 final approach fix is on here. So now we're on final as we scoot on down, speed alt star, and we will go ahead and hit the approach mode.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
It's absolutely fine. So we're on final approach.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
16,000 go around.
Terrain ahead.
GPWS, go away. We know what it is. There is a button to turn off the GPWS, but I've forgotten what it is. Here we go. So there is 13,800 as we descend below. And we're following the final approach. We're actually below glide path now as we get in. And I am going to let the plane take it manual here and fly the final approach course, descending down into the valley and following the guided path here as we start to make our way down. And again, it's a 3.5 degree glide slope. Straighten up here. So there we go. So it should be just the other side of that embankment right there. Making this final turn here over Papa Romeo 812. Cool. Amazing. So we are looking good on this side here. There's Papa Romeo 812. Making this final turn here. 11,000 feet. We're looking really good now. All right, pull up a little bit because it's 11,000 feet. Basically following the river all the way in. There is the hotel that we're looking for right there. That's essentially what we're aiming for, is the hotel right there. And then we tuck it in right in between the two. 100 above. Continue. There we go. It's basically slotting it in right on the other side here, aiming at the hotel. We're on path, looking good. And the runway should be coming up. We're basically aiming straight at the visual reference of the hotel right there. There's the landing runway. And we come over the hill, making the final turn, keeping this in sight. There we go. Checked. Yep. Absolutely looking beautiful. It is a very risky turn. We know it. Absolutely fine. We're fine. There it goes. There's final turn. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. No, I'm overflated. Come on, get down. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. That's fine. There we go. Max reverse, auto brake, full manual. Probably burning out the brakes here. And manual. Brakes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Paro. A bit of an oof. A bit of an oof. Bit of an oof, but we knew that was going to happen. We knew it was going to be a hard one, but you have to plant it. You absolutely have to plant it down there. It is a mandatory full plant. Everything comes out. I actually don't think we had spoilers out or anything there as well. Probably got some hot brakes. We'll keep the landing lights on, but we'll get the APU masters on. APU start and APU bleed. And we will go ahead and stop the recording there. You have control. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Well, we're going to taxi to the gate, regardless. There we go. I know. We need to get the wheels around though. Oh, is there a taxiway? Oh, there's a taxiway. I thought it was a thing here. Very good. Well, we're here. We made it. That was a hell of a lot of fun. As I said, I've never ever flown into Paro before. Come on. Are we just stuck because of ground friction or something? There we go. Come on. Let's get moving. Very good. Well, it was a hard landing, but again, I think it's the slope of the runway. We actually flew that approach really well. See what Volanta has to say. Yeah. I don't think that's that bad. A 0.98 landing G-force there, folks. So that FPM, even though it was insane, our landing G-force was actually not bad at all. 0.98. So in terms of landing G-force, that was actually spot on where it needed to be. Very, very flipping cool. Very, very flipping cool. Well, I loved that flight. I genuinely did. I hope you guys did as well. APU is on. All right, that was the before landing checklist. Now we go to the after landing checklist here as we are taxiing all over the place. Right, brake fans, not on this aircraft. Exterior lights are off. Nose wheel lights are on taxi and runway lights is required. Spoilers disarmed and retracted. Flaps retracted. Engine mode selector is normal. TCAS is standby. And the weather radar is off. Predicted wind shear is off and terrain is off. Flight directors are off, APU's started, and anti-ice is off. Engine anti-ice is required, not needed. We're at 17 degrees C. APU is on as available, and we are good. So that's after landing checklist complete. Cool, amazing. That was great fun. That was really, really great fun. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from the network now. As we have landed here at Paro. Again, first time down to Paro. I'll consider that a win. What a beautifully flown approach that was. Wind ended up being 0 at 6. Straight in from the north. If anything, I think I was ever so slightly high on the approach coming in. and slightly overflared it. Absolutely fine other than that, though. And we will take it in to GSX with parking number 2. And nope. There we go. Cool. And we will start to get ourselves turned around here. God, the ground friction model in this version of the sim is horrendous. Where is he? Oh, there. Oops. Pardon my horrific parking then. Sorry. Terrible parking. But I can barely see you, buddy. I can barely see you. There we go. Right, that should do it. There we go. And parking brake is set. APU is on and switches can come off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Paro. We can go ahead and deboard. What a fabulous little flight that was. What a way to end a Monday, eh? What a way to end a Monday. Bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant. Well, we're off the network now, and with our engines off and GSX misbehaving, we can see all the things with the flight all the way through. Look at this. This is cool. All right, so that's where it stops. So we'll stop there. We'll keep the plane on the ground and just double check. Yep, engine flaps. We're flaps full. Auto brakes, all those, that's in. There we go. So here we go, and we'll just make sure that all of the ground service equipment is taken away. So chocks and cones are away. Yep, cool, amazing. Here we go. So we'll go ahead and play the arrival here. Oh, and we gotta go gear down, please. No, I realized that, obviously. Come on, what's going on with the landing gear? There it goes. I have no idea what's going on with the landing gear. Absolutely no idea. Yep, genuinely have no idea what's going on with the landing gear. We have zero control of this airplane. Stop. I said stop. I said stop. Play. Oh, it's because we didn't have the gear down at this point? What if we play from here? I'm pretty sure we have the gear down by here. I'm pretty sure the gear was... I'm pretty sure the gear was down here. I think the gear was down. Hello? Sim? Hello? Shut up. I don't know what the hell it's doing. This replay is terrible. I don't like this built-in replay mod. I don't like it. Because it's got our gear is broken. It is showing us the approach that we flew, though. Yeah, look at this. That approach is just gorgeous. Yeah, replay mod is definitely a whittle busted. A whittle busted, but it's okay. There we go, and we'll go to the... Is that, yeah, drone cam. And we'll go drone follow me off. So we'll see if it indeed, here we go, drone speed, zoom as fast as we can past here. I'll just pause it there. If it even does pause, I did put stop. I did hit stop. Is it gonna YOLO itself into the drink? Yes, it is. It's gonna YOLO itself into the mountain. Clonk. It's gonna do the complete opposite. Yeah, that is the opposite of what we actually accomplished today. Right. So let's see what that actually looked like, shall we? Let's see what that actually looked like. Right, stop there. And from right there, which I believe, where is our airplane? Yeah, that was not supposed to be recorded. Oh god, that's going to show in Valance as well. Crap. Oops. Paro to Paro. Oh, good. Is it recorded as a separate flight? Oh, good. Okay, I think it's recorded it as a separate flight, which is fine. If that's the case, I would have been a little bit heartbroken if it decided to record that slightly differently. This is amazing. I love this. I love this recorder. It's awful. It is actually terrible. Right. If I do this, I think it's going to immediately... Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. There we go. That's it. There we go. There's our airplane. Yeah, see? See? A little bit of a float. A little bit of a float. And then down and out to the end. So really not that bad. Really, really not that bad at all. And full reverses, etc., etc., etc. For that minus 713 with that landing G-force. I really should turn LRM off for replays. Repair me, please. Repair. Very good. Well, there we have it, folks. That is our landing into Paro. Amazing. Love it. Absolutely outstanding. There we go. That's where we'll leave it right here so that we can observe the incredible approach one more time into Paro. I will turn LRM off so it doesn't accidentally trip the thing. One more chance, by the way, guys. If you haven't done so already, get in your check-ins for the flight if you haven't done so already, and then we will go ahead and I will unpause the alerts for the last time this evening, and we will let everybody venture on out of here. Very good. Right, where is this airplane? I had seen it in the corner of my eyes. It was coming around that corner, and now I don't see it. It is replaying, correct? Yes? Oh, here we go. So there we go. So this is from just up here. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. And of course, I can't take a screenshot of it because silliness. Here we go. So here we go. Coming over the top by the hotel, making the final turn, and then coming in. Actually did a pretty spectacular job coming over that final hill there. Yeah, so really not too bad at all. A little bit fast and a little bit hard, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. Well, that's where we're going to leave it. That's where we're going to go ahead and leave it today, guys. Absolutely amazing. We'll go ahead and set up a nice exit view right here in front of the Paro airport. Unbelievable. What a fun and exciting evening that was. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I love you all to pieces. We're back tomorrow for some Southwest Airlines ops in Microsoft 2020 and the iFly. And yeah, we'll have some fun. For now, we're not going to go ahead and do a raid just because I need to go up and get organized for my morning tomorrow because we've got an early start. But until next time, until tomorrow, remember, if you haven't done so already, !, Discord in the chat. Love you all to pieces. And until then, see ya. Have a lovely rest of your evening, guys. Take care. We are the Empire, and we have tea. And I will see you tomorrow for some fun Southwest ops in the iFly. Take it easy, guys. Bye for now.